Good afternoon, church family. Welcome to the Midweek Minute. I hope you are having a fantastic day and enjoying the nice weather until it starts raining all week. I know I was scrambling to get my yard mowed and everything before the weather turns a little nasty, but so far we've had a really great week, and hopefully it's been more than just weather for you, that you've had a blessed week and you can see God's activity and blessings and work in the world and be thankful for what he's doing. It has been really fun to be studying the book of 1 John. We started a new series called Love and Light, because those are two of the biggest themes in this book. As we kind of just do a straight up book study for our sermons of the letter, the book of 1 John. And this week we're going to be jumping into chapter 3 and looking at verses 1 to 18. And so if you are that extra credit gold star student, feel free to read ahead and look ahead to 1 John chapter 3, 1 to 18. Last week, we kind of looked more at what does it look like to walk in the light of Christ. We sort of defined that. And this week, we're looking, kind of zooming in a little bit more, similar realm, but looking at what does it look like to live as a reborn child of God. Okay, what are these aspects? I know it's a lot of it is, what does it mean to live as a Christian? And that's kind of John's purpose for writing. And so we're going to look at it from a little bit of a different angle this week. I'm looking forward to that. This Sunday is also Communion Sunday, and so come prepared to receive the sacrament of communion. That's always just an honor and a privilege for me to be able to lead that and to have any role in facilitating God's grace through his sacraments. It is an incredible honor as a pastor to be able to do that. And so I'm looking forward to that this Sunday. One of the major things I wanted to cover for you this afternoon, though, was most of you have probably heard that yesterday there was a fire at the Catholic Fellowship Hall, which is a building that is next to the high school, and it's also the building that hosts and holds our community food pantry that is run by Janet Bennett. We don't have all the information yet on next steps, but I am of the mind that we need to see this not as just a terrible thing that happened, oh, it's so awful, but as an opportunity to really rally around our community and to help Janet, because I know Janet gives her heart, her soul, her time, hours and hours of her time every week for the food pantry. And what happened with the fire, it wasn't, to what I know, feel free to comment and correct me if I'm wrong, but the fire wasn't extensively damaging. However, the fumes that arose from the fire caused it so that most, if not all, of the food in the food pantry is going to have to be replaced. Okay? And I know some of you are let's go to Tops right now and buy a whole bunch of stuff and replenish it, but if you're in that mindset, pump the brakes for now. We are going to communicate as best as possible as a church what the next appropriate steps are. Okay, there are things in the works of the food getting replaced, how that has to happen, just appropriate avenues for that to take place. And so while I know I'm of the mindset of let's go down there with some buckets and mops and wipe down the walls and replenish the food pantry, let's get back rolling, I really want to follow Janet's lead with this and make sure we're doing this right. So we do want to help. We do want to see this as an opportunity to serve those in our community who need the food pantry and also to serve and help Janet. But I'm going to ask you for now to keep an eye on our church Facebook group and also keep an eye on your email, the church-wide email list, because we are going to be giving more specifics in the next days of what is really needed, okay? And so I wish I had more answers of what we can do now. Right now, it's sort of take a breath, be praying for the recovery process, be praying for everybody involved. Thank God that it wasn't worse, but also stay tuned for how you can help. But we will be communicating it pretty much over our Facebook group, our church Facebook group, as well as through email. Okay, and if you know of people who want to help who aren't on that, I would encourage you to call them and keep them connected with that. But I find this really, the scripture, how we're going to end what we're looking at this next Sunday, the scripture 1 John 3:18, I think it hits perfectly with this opportunity that we have to serve the food pantry and those who are plugged in there. 1 John 3:18. It says, "Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." Okay, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Okay, to me, saying, "Oh, that's really terrible what happened, I'm so sorry," and doing nothing about it, that's loving with words. That's, giving some quick, little bit of kind of fake compassion, I think. But loving with actions and in truth is really taking this seriously and doing what we can, be it getting there to help, taking a shift to restock, taking a shift to take the food out of there, going to the store if we have the means to buy some stuff. I don't know what it's going to look like yet, but I do know that we have a great opportunity in the next days and weeks to love with actions and in truth, and to really be the church. Not just the church here at Trinity, but the church in Frewsburg, working together as the community of churches to take something really difficult that happened and turn it into a blessing. And so, like I said, stay tuned to Facebook group and email for sort of next steps, because I'm still figuring that out myself, okay? Thank you for being patient there. I believe that is all that I have. You are an incredible church. I can't wait to see the ways that I feel the want and the need to help, and I can't wait to see what that's going to look like. So thank you in advance for your service and your willing to selflessly love those around us. It's kind of like what our mission says, right? Love God completely, love others selflessly. We got a good opportunity to love others selflessly. Let's take advantage of it. Have a fantastic week. I will see you hopefully on Sunday, 8:30 service, 10:30 service, online for either or both if you want to watch both online. And maybe I'll see you throughout the week. Have a great, blessed week.